okay? Oh, you're you? That? No, I heard them again. Screaming for help.
Oh, quite fine. Thank you very much.
What is it that I can get for you this morning, good doctor?
Black coffee, no sugar, please.
Black coffee, no sugar, right away.
Not too much of a bother.
No. And what is it that I can get you for you this morning? Mr. Blow?
What can I do for you?
That's precisely what I was asking you. What may I get for you this morning, Mr. Blow?
Oh. Make it a double scotch on the rocks.
Mr. Blow, scotch in the morning?
Yeah. This is gonna sound funny anyway I say it.
No, I've heard the funniest thing in the past. Go ahead, tell me, what would you like to say? Get to the point and quickly, please.
All right. If someone hears voices and claims to be hearing voices, like just scream anything that aren't there, would he be clinically insane? Is he a lunatic?
No, not at all. Not at all doesn't mean if you hear voices that you are a nut and that you are insane. Although there are many insane people that claim that they hear voices. But no, not at all. And why do you ask?
Oh.
Get to the point, let's go.
This is just gonna sound ridiculous. When I checked into this hotel a couple days ago, it was Sunday night, I think. It was like, I checked in, and morning I wake up and terrifying scream. Someone's screaming for help. It's coming from the next room. I grab my gun and I run to the next room. So I'm concerned, and I asked the guy, doesn't hear anything. He said I'm crazy. He didn't hear any screaming, and that's not the end. This happened again the next day. I went in again. This time he was sleeping. I thought he was hurt. I'm trying to shake the guy awake, and he's like, he didn't hear anything. The shrieks were terrifying. They were loud. I'm not. And then this morning, that was it. I didn't even go into his room, but I was shook up. There they were.
Amazing young man, I'm amazed at your luck. Do you realize that you're speaking to one of the world's greatest authorities on the subject of afflimity?
You didn't hear the screams. I heard the screams. Did you react to them?
There were no screams whatsoever. Are you a twin by any chance? Or that perhaps one of your parents happened to be a twin?
My father was a twin.
Boom, boom, right?
I mean,
I know.
you're a lunatic.
Point is, I don't think that you're crazy.
I'm not nuts.
Either that or both.
What? What happened?
You gotta hear this. Last 2 nights, I had these most incredible dreams. I mean, I went to sleep regularly, like I've been doing for the past week. And then all of a sudden, there they were, like this realistic dream, but like more real than a normal dream. Real. And this woman was coming at me, and it was the most real thing I've ever seen in my life. And she was coming at me with a blue, I have no other way to describe it, a blue jar, a vase of some sort. And she's walking towards me, and all the meantime she's screaming, help! And I'm like reaching out to try to help her, and then all of a sudden she's gone.
I know that jar. That picture, the same exact one. My Uncle Henry has one. I mean, just that one. There's no other one like it. I've never seen anyone like it. It's
What are you chattering about?
Pure coincidence.
coincidence. Look at that. It's the same. It's ironic.
With all this joy in your dreams, it would be the best if you would go to sleep. I'm being a bit sleepy too, Mr. Roth. Would you mind waking me up if something happens?
How long am I going to Hey! Dr. Roberts? Oh my goodness, this place is ransacked. And where's the jar? Mr. Myers? You couldn't have checked that. How about a guy, Mr. Myers?
Mr. Myers.
206 he was in.
Check here, one. Oh, he left that, I believe, around a half an hour ago, I believe.
These guys left. That's not possible at all. We've got to see. There's a mystery here, and there's there's the blue jar of murder.
I'm sorry, however, he did leave a note for a Mr. Bloor.
Mr. Bloor.
That would be for you. Wow. Yeah.
Well, well. So I finally tracked you down.
Uncle Henry, what in heaven's name are you doing here?
I do hope that you have the answer to that question.
But Uncle Henry, what about the
Okay. Who are the three contestants to guess what happened tonight? Six?
Finally found you. I traveled half across Europe. Not like I heard you were speaking here. That Meister, that Martin Bashem, that's exactly the way I remember it. The way you told it over, Mamish, I saw it before our eyes. How are you doing?
Baruch Hashem, I'm doing gewaldig, and as you can see, I'm doing what the Rebbe wanted me to
Baruch
do.
Hashem, that's why I came to speak to you about. You know, I traveled to Italy, Milan, Italy. You'll never believe this. I found this beer in Milan, Italy. It was giving 50 lira. 50 lira to any person who tells over a story from Baal Shem. Any mice, I saw it with my own eyes. I didn't believe it, I traveled all the way there. I saw it with my own eyes. 50 lira for any mice.
Maybe this is what the Rebbe meant?
So I figured I'd track you
50
down.
lira for a Maisa? I know thousands of Maisas, and if my math is correct, 50 gold lira for every Maisa? Reb Shalom, I thank you for the good news. I hear you appreciate a good Maisa from the Baal Shem Tov.
Do I ever? Love hearing mices of the Eilik Baal Shem. Perhaps you know some.
Notice something. It has been my career, Reb Noyak, I understand your name? Reb Noyak, it has been my career to spread mices from the Baal Shem. That alone is a story, but it has been my career to spread stories of the Baal Shem. Mice with the Almana that occurred, I believe it was in the city of, let's see, it was in Kiev.
I never heard that mice. Tell me the mice.
Mice goes like this. Baal Shem had he always used to tell us, let's get on the horses, and we just whip the horses, and the horses wouldn't know where to go. So we got on the horses. I remember, it was a cloudy night, but I wouldn't forget it, I remember it like it's today. We got on the horses, we got onto the wagon, and I was the shamash at that time, I whipped the horses 3 times, and they began to run.
Yeah, what happened? What happened? Don't be nervous, Nyla.
Hey, one second. What happened? I can't seem to recall what happened. Maybe if we sing a little bit Smears first, maybe,
Smears, it's fine. Go with
let's sing a little bit.
Cuddy.
It happened to be in Germany, and it was a years after, someone was drafted to the army, you hear?
Oh.
And he came over to Baal Shem, and I remember it like today. He said, I remember it. What did he say? No, no, you don't understand. This is my career.
Not true.
No,
What doubt it?
one second. What he said, I remember he said to Rebbe, he said, Rebbe, I can't recall this. Something's very wrong. You don't understand my career is saying all the stories. And the Baal Shem said to him, I'll never I don't know what it is. I can't remember one story. This is not normal.
No. Try. Just try.
It's not normal. I'm telling you, it's not normal. Something
Maybe it's the one when the Yosem came over, the whole thing with the... Maybe he's looking at the guns to get ahead to the Baal Shem.
Countless from the Baal Shem. I know him since he's in kindergarten. He's told stories from the Baal Shem. Zukshan around. Right, ladies, be quiet.
The past 10 years I've been saying over stories of the Baal Shem Tov. I can't remember one story.
Yaakov.
Boy, you answered the door pretty quick. I remembered a Meiser.
Big.
I was sleeping in the hotel, I promise you. I went to sleep, and I couldn't really fall asleep. I was racking my brains, and I remembered a Meiser. After the story, I don't remember the whole story. You sure you want to hear it?
Anything out of a Meister, I want to hear. Please, anything.
It's only a half a Meiser, you sure?
There's a terrible Galach here in town. His name is Vladimir Patutsky. He's mamish, a vicious monster, a Shnei Yisrael. Over the last few years, he's been gathering more and more people. And he's teaching them to hate the Yidden more and more and more and more. And today, they're all getting together for a final strike.
I'd like to thank you all for attending this evening's ceremonies. As you well know, those cursed Jews have no purpose in our lives. For years, they've been a pain in the side, a thorn. And now, the time has come to exterminate them all like worms. I plead with you. I beg you. You must destroy this despicable race.
And tell him that Yisrael Baal Shem Tov wants to talk with him.
There's a pogrom going on. I'll never get to him. I'll get killed before I get near him.
Despicable creature. Kill him now!
Yisrael Baal Shem Tov wants to speak to you immediately. He's in the house. 3 houses down from the corner.
Who wants to speak to me?
Rabbi Yisrael Baal Shem Tov. You have to understand. I don't remember the rest of the story.
Please, can't you try?
I can't. I don't know what
Whole thing. Why would a person want to do this to his own race?
Young race, what are you talking about, you foolish rabbi? If you want to convert, just tell me.
Vladimir. I know you're Jewish. I know what happened to you at the age of 10. Noach, Menachem, then Moshe Zelig. If I'm not mistaken.
What are you talking about? How do you know all this?
doesn't make any sense. I didn't know the story.
Yaakov.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
The Baal Shem told me when I spoke with him that as long as because I don't hear anything about this story. And my tshuva would not be accepted. So I went into business a number of years ago, and immediately I became rich. And I said I'll offer an enormous amount of money for anybody who could tell a story. You know what? That story is finally told by you. So that night when you left me, I was in bitter tears. I was crying because I thought that you would tell me that story and finally my tshuva would be accepted. But to no avail, you went, you left. Finally, when you came back and you told me, I knew that my tshuva had been accepted. You cannot imagine how much I cry every night. I'm not telling this to you for my gaiva, but I cry every night deep in Chatzos. I help every Yosem and Almana within 500 miles. Thank you, Yam. But you know what? You still haven't paid. 1 second, let me go get the money. I have it here somewhere in my Bekasha. For this Maisa, I don't think any amount of money is sufficient. But, you know, would $10,000 be okay? If I could find it?
Wouldn't be bad.
Well, then here it is. You can count it.
Yankel, you want to help me count this? Yankel.
We were in kindergarten together.
I'm very displeased because you call this money?
This isn't no money.
I should open the door. I should open the door. Oh, I blew it.
What kind of money is this? It says Klein Cash. Is that picture of Rabbi Klein on here? What is this?
Nucleosis. I'm sorry, Your Highness. You're not feeling well. We're going to have to test you for streptococcus. Enough. Kidney stones. Who knows what? Heart condition. I've had enough. I'm sick and tired of it, and I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. From now on, you get one chance. I don't want to take 30 tests. I want to take one test, and that's all I need. Have I made myself clear?
Definitely, Your Highness, there's no question about that. One test and that's a uno, one, eins. That's it. Only one test is what we'll take. Why don't you sit down and we'll take that test. The test is quite obvious that you have a very destructive disease. You are germ infested. You are apparently very ill. Or not.
I get the picture.
A doodle is but a lion is a lion. He means a lion.
I know what he means. A lian. We don't find lians around here. Where do we go?
Well, someone will have to go to Africa to find the milk of a lion and bring it to you, Your Highness.
I'm not very brave of a person at all. No, see, you are. You're extremely brave. You're the perfect person to go. Don't you think, Dr. Perdo?
Definitely, he will be great for it. Oh, definitely, and if he gets eaten up over there, big deal.
I don't believe it. I'll do this, I'll do that. My whole life I'm being trampled on. I don't like this. Oh, if I ran this kingdom, if I ran this kingdom, I haven't blinked since you walked on stage. What are you, some kind of giant eyeball? I must be seeing things.
You're seeing things? Uh-huh.
And this here is my luggage. I call it my airbag.
You hear with, nose that you smell with, and an eye that you see with. But really, the most important part of the body, the mouth.
Bunga bunga.
Cowabunga!
Can we have you for dinner?
Sure.
All right.
I never get an invitation like that. I'm usually preparing everyone else's dinner. And you said you're having me for dinner, right, Sean?
No. Okay, guys. Where's the pot?
Forget it. I know. You want to eat me. You want to eat me.
Hey, come back here.
Hey,
Crazy dog? I didn't ask for milk from a crazy dog.
I wasn't.
Give me that. Let me see that.
It's milk. It's milk. I wasn't trying to say a crazy dog.
What were you trying to say?
I was trying to say that this is the milk, as you requested, of a crazy dog.
Can be the difference between life and death. A mouth can be the difference between life and death. Sometimes you can mean to say one thing and say another. Meanwhile, I think you guys should just learn the midah of anivus. Anivus, and step aside.
But how are we going to get out of this mess? I'm in jail, INS, and I got the milk for you right here. It's fresh. It was kept in the jail refrigerator. Come and drink it. It'll make you feel better. It'll make you healthy. Thanks, Mel.
You call me something?
I was thanking my mouth. Do you realize that this jail is open? I could escape. I'm telling my mother, do not have a go. All because of my mouth, you almost had me executed. Your faithful Earl, Your Majesty.
There you go again, Rabbi Spiro.
No, not this time, Rabbi Hill. Oh, yeah.
finally made it back to Rendezvous. Show me your face, oh, I need your embrace. Won't you please come out of your hiding place? Take me on your wing, teach me how to sing the one song the world wants to hear. No.